It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. That's caught by Williams. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Right side, it's Hudson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking to take a shot. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces a third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wants to keep it in the air. Reels it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just feeds the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to 4.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Simmons. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Left side, it's Johnson. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Dickey. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run here. It's Sticky. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give is to Williams. Maybe some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that drive covered 40 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Number 95, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds his tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Simmons can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
2nd and long here. They go play action with Simmons. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Simmons to the air again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Quick give. It's Hardy. They were all over it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Simmons to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Throwing Simmons. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Simmons from the gun on third down. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Simmons. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Hardy. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air. It's Hammond. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing Simmons. Out wide left, it's Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there, a touchdown here. And I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone. And that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime. But they've got to play much better in the second half.
And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
Texas Tech, 17, Missouri, 8.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give is to Williams. Running through contact. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Simmons. Left side is Hardy. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Now here's Simmons. Still looking. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll go with Hardy. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Dickey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Danzy. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got the back over the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side is Hudson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Making the adjustment on the play. trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hits inside. It's sticky. There's some room. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And right down the middle. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Missouri wants to go fast.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. Third and goal. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. Here's Simmons to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Out wide left, it's Dickey. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing Simmons. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of that situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Makes a grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Again, it's Simmons. They'll run the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! On to attempt the try. Oh, he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Hudson. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And Man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out, let your receiver make the play, but just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Swamped immediately. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll try to slam it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Simmons. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season